Hello, welcome back everybody to Magical Cat Adventure for the arcade. For this revival of the I Feel Like Playing series. Okay. That sword stayed down there for a little bit too long. Impatient piece of shit. 2, then stops. Okay, that one only hits you once. Spookies! Please don't make it a maze. I don't feel like dealing with mazes. Well, the cave from the previous part was actually a lot more straightforward. Oh, they grow bigger. It's like the ones in Sonic and Knuckles. Oh shit. Yeah, if... It looks like I missed something. Hopefully that's not part of a maze, like I said before. Oh shit. Boogers. Delicious boogers. Oh, you cannot even touch the helmets. Oh my god. See, you have different choices here. Not a good feeling about it. Oh, disappeared on me. I do want to get the heart. Just to recover one hit point anyway. I thought I actually got more hurt. Okay. On the roof. Okay, you can get some decent speed here. Oh, was this an optional? Okay, the double shot was actually an upgrade, so you can upgrade pretty much all of your weapons? Is that what it is? Okay, it looks like I'm backtracking. I'm unsure. That was an extra life, wasn't it? Maybe that wasn't... Well, that's definitely not a backtrack. Basically, you had to bother to go all the way back, basically to get some items, upgrades, and such. Now I wish I didn't get hurt there. I can read out some of the last enemies there. Okay, quite a long passage. Didn't remember it being that long. So yeah, this is the right way. Not go backwards. So far this looks straightforward. Well, that actually helped me out. Oh my god, I see something. Are you the boss? Wouldn't surprise me. Hey, this enemy appeared in the forest. Alright, spikes is definitely Sonic inspired. I mean, except for the shooting, I mean, I guess the whole concept of the game is sort of Sonic inspired. Castle of Ghosts. I love the profound level naming. I wonder, can I actually upgrade my health more? Most likely I can. Obviously I haven't searched for secrets thoroughly, so certainly must have missed a thing or two. So far, except for the bottomless pits and the lava pits, I haven't seen instances of insta-kill. Okay, that was lucky. Yeah, like I was saying. Good thing I'm keeping the upgrade to the weapon itself. Yeah, the problem is the checkpoint here is not really that generous. I mean, I feel like I'm making some sort of progress, and of course I died in a pit. And I have to go all the way back. This is where the little rabbit is, right? Yep. I can just ran past it. Spikes are so slow. Okay, this is where I died. Yeah, that part is particularly difficult. Maybe a bomb would be a very good weapon for that one part. Yeah, let's put so many credits. See what I can do about this. Again, getting the heart actually doesn't make any difference. Well, maybe I was going a little bit too fast. The health is not precisely the problem right now. The problem is... Wait, these platforms don't fall. No, they don't. So let's take my... I mean, I'm gonna take my time then and kill these bats. I mean, there is a good traction when it comes... Oh shit, fighter even? No, this is the... I got full... Oh my god, I didn't wait enough. I got fooled by the icon. But yeah, that part is not too difficult if you wait. Yeah, this again. I feel like I got a little bit of a downgrade. And now the heart is useful. Okay, now that I see these ghosts, I'm actually kind of in the mood of... I mean, not right now, but... replaying, or... yeah, let's say replaying the original Sonic & Knuckles. The standalone Sonic & Knuckles, not with the expansion with Sonic 3. Which is a game that I have done a couple of times on YouTube. One of them was done for the replay series of many years ago, obviously. Remember doing the Virtual Console version. But I do have the cartridge for both, for Sonic 3 in box and everything, and Sonic & Knuckles too. So I might do Sonic & Knuckles, at least the standalone version. I've done Sonic 3 standalone as well in the past. On a live stream if I'm not mistaken. But I don't remember doing Sonic & Knuckles standalone on camera. So maybe that would be a good opportunity to play that game on its own without, again, the fusion, the expansion to Sonic 3. So we only focus on the few levels of Sonic & Knuckles. So maybe I'll do it for the backlog, considering that I do own that cartridge. Okay, I'm not making any progress now. It's not really hard, but I need to concentrate more. And yeah, I was asking for the instances of insta-killing. Yeah, I was referring to enemies, but now pits are becoming a common point, and obviously I don't like it. I mean, when the levels are filled with enemies, it's a matter of waiting and shooting at the proper time, but in this case, you need to be precise in your jumping. At least the platforming or the jumping controls are not bad, because it's not slippery, janky in any way. It feels like a little stiff, but that stiffness does help. Okay, that time I don't know what happened. I went through the platform when I wasn't supposed to. So yeah, in a way I do disagree with that death. Dude, I'm actually getting hurt by the first ghost every single time. Can't believe it. Like I said before, getting hurt is not really the problem. The problem is the pits, the jumps, the precision jumps. See, the landing is not terrible, but you have to make high jumps. Okay. And this weapon is not that useful against the bats. Can I actually upgrade? And now I got a bomb. This might be of use. Okay, really? I like stopped in midair, being unable to move forward. Yeah, jumping from a platform like that in the middle of a pit, bad idea. Now, is this weapon really useful now? Right now? I'm not even killing the rabbit that time. Well, but I killed those 3 ghosts immediately, and should be probably more convenient against the bats. But yeah, there are too many pits between one checkpoint and the other, and not enjoying that part of it. Well, it's part of the difficulty spikes. I don't know if I wanted this one, but yeah, I unconsciously tried to shoot thinking that there would be a bat or some other enemy showing up by surprise, like that one, for example. Yeah, this precision platforming again. That was a little bit of a blind jump. Okay, please give me a checkpoint from here. It's the least I deserve. I do feel like I made a lot of progress, yeah. Hey, it's the cat face. A little bit of a long level, isn't it? Because, yeah, I've been stuck in that part for a while, but that was actually after a checkpoint. Probably the pirate ship stage was the shortest so far. Well, this might be easily a theme for a last stage, but I don't think it's the case. I know this is an arcade game, it's fast-paced and all that, but not that short. That's a horizontal thwomp. A little bit smaller than your average thwomp. So yeah guys, it's been decided. The next Retro's Backlog playthrough will be standalone Sonic & Knuckles for Genesis. Of course, it wouldn't count as the backlog if I don't play from either actual hardware or at least an official re-release from a collection that is part of my collection and I bought it. That's basically the main principle of calling it a backlog game. Catula. I mean, it's just a matter of guessing. I'm pretty sure that's the name of this enemy. Well, at least I'm keeping this very same weapon for next attempt, right? And I guess I'm starting from the boss. They're not gonna make me... Yeah, good. Can I actually stay here and... Yeah, he follows me. Oh, you change your attack. Alright, not too bad. I'm still trying not to get hit, not even once in every turn, every cycle. Well, I jumped early. But I got him. Probably the bosses are the easiest part out of this game so far. That's something that we can all agree on. Celestial Battle. I sort of remember this area, again because I saw somebody streaming on Twitch a while ago. Must have been last year. Dude, I really want to keep this weapon for a while. Well, that enemy died fast. See? I got a good feeling about this weapon. More precision jumping. And I'm getting hurt by every enemy that I encounter. Because they move too fast and you barely have any time to react after landing. Don't like that. I'm skipping that. Maybe this is meant to be the best weapon of the game. You know what it reminds me of? The shadow attack from Joe and Meg, the arcade version that is. Another bomb. They really want me to get bombs here. If that's health, whatever, can't reach it. Well, speaking of that. Yeah, the good thing about this weapon, and that enemy in particular, is that you don't really need to destroy every single of the shields that is covering him. Okay, by now, most certainly I already got a checkpoint. We already went by the clouds, now we are in this castle in the sky. Crumbling floor. A must. Please don't make this a maze. At least the Castle of Ghost wasn't a maze. I'll give it that. Well, Sally Booger. We saw a Booger actually in the, what, pirate ship I think was? Yeah, it's pointing out enemy right in my face. At least I got a checkpoint. That again. Is this where I died? I think so. No, it was further. So it will be pretty tedious if I have to go through this again, if I die. And most certainly I will. Spike balls, they just try to squish you. I don't want to get this. Unless it's health, obviously. Yeah, I guess for that enemy you have to duck and shoot. That's a little problem with these checkpoints, because the first part after this checkpoint as such, well, except that, because the fucking enemy spawns in your face. I mean, if I didn't have this weapon, I don't want to know what would have happened. But yeah, the first thing you have to do is shoot like crazy. But yeah, this first part still is easy and tedious to go by again. I mean, I would make save states, but save states in MAME are really, how can I say it, unstable. So yeah, in a game with checkpoint system like this, definitely would make save states to save some time. Already took another hit again by the same guy. they fall on proximity. Oh my god, I forget about this enemy every time. Let's skip the bomb. I almost didn't skip it. Alright, this weapon does have very good range. I'm not... Is it me or the ducking controls are kind of unresponsive? It feels like they are. I'd rather die, honestly. I believe, guys, might be wrong, but I believe this is the last stage of the game, so I'm gonna keep on trying. I don't know how much longer it will be, how many deaths it will take me. Alright, that was interesting. But like I said, in difficult situations, in difficult stages, I'd rather make it a long video, but at least getting some sort of happy ending. Did you see that throwing of the lance? Of the... Yeah, it was a lance, right? Spear, rather. I keep getting hurt by this same guy. Okay, I can hurt him and destroy him without seeing him. That's good. Okay, new part. Platforms go up and down. They don't seem to fall or crumble. Hopefully this will give me another checkpoint. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, health doesn't come from the chests. I just got some health, I think. I forgot these fucking things fall on proximity. No. No. That was close. Oh, boss? Well, not sure if this could count as a final boss. Again, might have the looks. At least I made it with this health. And let's see what the next checkpoint is anyway. I saw that coming. You know what? What I'm gonna do is do as good as I can towards the end, and when I know I'm close enough to the boss, then I will make a save state. Usually MAME crashes when you use save states and cheats at the same time. Since I'm not using cheats, maybe I should give it a go and try to survive for as much as you can. And we are close enough to the boss with at least 3 points of health. Then maybe I should, because if I'm gonna die to the boss and have to redo this entire part that most of the time probably will beat it, but some other times I will waste my time in there. I mean, I don't see a challenge of surviving a certain part that you already passed again without getting hurt, or without dying at least. So that sort of checkpoint system, like it happens in Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, they want you to survive the final boss, otherwise they punish you by taking you back like 3 levels or so. Again, that's not a challenge to me. Honestly, I think it would be more of a challenge if they give you limited continuous but more generous checkpoints. This is the other way around. They give you less checkpoints, but infinite tries. Again, there is nothing else to prove after you already beat this section once. Why do I have to do it again as punishment? In all honesty, that's not a challenge to me. Yeah, I think I would have preferred to die, because even though I could have recovered some health, I took too many hits in the statue part. Oh, but man, I have to configure the save state buttons. Maybe now is a good time to do that? Sorry guys about this. But I didn't think actually that the checkpoint wouldn't be fair in this part, in all honesty. Um, Now this is for the buttons, other controls. Is that what I need? No, this is not for save stating. Use interface. Yeah, this is probably the menu I'm looking for. Here. Save. Use Q, and for loading E. And I think that would be enough. And then to load. Okay, seems to be a lot more practical than it used to be, like a little menu before you save. But yeah, the challenge will be here to actually make it to the boss again with more health than this. And then make a save. That would be my reward. Again, might count as cheating, whatever. You know me. Hey, at least I made it this far by myself. By credit feeding, of course. I do not want to lose this weapon no matter what. That would be a terrible accident if that happens. Okay, I'm getting to this part more consistently, at least. Like I said, I'm not gonna make a save state in the middle of this section, just when I reach the final boss. Dude, I get hit by this fucker every time. Every single time. I'd rather die now, seriously. Enemies respawn as well. That's good to know. Just in case I want to backtrack. Shoot. There we go. Fingers are starting to hurt a little bit. I'm using keyboard to play this, by the way. Yeah, I was right about to get hurt again. Basically because I ran short in the jump. It's because I didn't get hit. I was totally was going to. This thing falls again. Of course, I didn't calculate it properly where. Is there a... What if I go through here? Oh, you get that? What about... Of course! That's part of the trap. Making you downgrade your fucking weapon. Yeah, I was wondering what happens if I go this way. Maybe I would be getting... hearts. Not really looking for another weapon, but well, it is what it is. And that's how you get in here. So it's basically the same as the upper path, except it's got more items. Dragon. Is that really what you want in a final battle? At least I know where to change weapons in case it's necessary, but... Bombs. Maybe this will be of use. Because the boss flies. Yes. I don't see the guy. Yeah, I brute force it. Yeah, this is something that I did not want to do. Maybe I should have done before, but yeah, again, I don't see any fair solution other than just spamming the attack and see if you are lucky enough not to get hurt by any of these attacks. Maybe this is the solution that many of you probably were asking me to do before, but I don't know, man. I want to give it a try, a first shot. Huh. Yeah, whatever. It looks like I'm never gonna beat it by brute forcing. Even if I get a couple of dodgy or lucky dodges, I mean. The boss pattern is dodgy, yes. How did that hurt me if it passed by me? Yeah, there I jumped into it. Yes, yes, I agree with that one. Alright, got lucky. Is it a matter of waiting? I'll save. Is it a matter of waiting the proper moment? It still feels like this boss anyway, I mean regardless of what you're doing or what he does, even with the most powerful weapon in the game, takes forever. So many unbalanced things at the same time. Yeah. I don't feel completely satisfied with this, because I thought I could have done it, and I feel like I could have done it. Anyway, that's the end to Magical Cat Adventure. It is a good game, but it gets incredibly hard in the second half of the last stage. Everything before that is quite fair and fun, but that fun goes away in literally half a level towards the end. A little bit frustrating from that point of view, but hard. But I like this game. I guess it's a matter of practicing, a matter of being patient, choosing the right weapon, making it to the final boss with enough hits that you can take. But again, that lack of balance in the last checkpoint, making it too long, and the boss being super unpredictable in their moves, probably you can trigger all that, but still requires a lot of patience and lots of luck if you don't get hit by the fire or whatever, or the electricity even. But anyway, a fun game nonetheless. At least I gave you a full playthrough of it, even though I did a little bit of a cheating move by the end, but it is what it is. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.